try to soak it in.
He's kind of like a life coach in a way. He does a lot of that for, I think, several different people.
And the trouble with being a success is that you have to keep on being a success. What kind of pressure, if that's the right word, comes with that?
It's a good pressure. It makes you want to be a little bit better every day, and you're never really satisfied.
48 is testing my patience, I can tell you that.
And there's always tension in a team.
So I'm pretty disappointed in how he was racing me today.
Rick has to step in, then usually something's not going right.
Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, a couple of four-time champs. You had to step in. Would you rather have not?
Well, I'd rather not have to step in, sure. You know, the guys have to get along, and if you got a guy that doesn't feel the same way the other three do, then it kind of tears the system apart. But everybody there is paid bonus on wins, so they all want to win.
Have you ever, or would you consider teaming up Chad Knaus with Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
Doing that would be disrupting something that's really working. It's really good, and you know, no reason to disrupt that.
Are you disappointed in Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
When Dale signed up and came on, the first year he was our best car for 3/4 of that year. All the ingredients are there for Dale to win it, and he's working hard. And when it starts to click, it's just going to click. But there are a lot of guys in the garage area that haven't won a race in a pretty good while, and they don't talk about them as much as they do Dale.
You've pulled off a lot of successful things in NASCAR. How did you pull off signing Casey Kane, a premier talent, long before his deal was up?
Well, Casey and I talked a year ago. He's a heck of a talent, and he's got the whole package. He handles the sponsors well. He's a good-looking young man, and he can drive a car.
Any question he'll be racing in 2011? We know he signed to be in a Hendrick car in 2012, but what about racing for your team specifically?
Well, he'll be racing somewhere. That's all we know right now.
Ultimately, next year, you can say that Mark Martin and Casey Kane will be driving, will be racing?
Yep.
Okay. That's simple. We're not exactly sure where yet, though. Okay, but you'll sort that out.
Yeah, I'll sort that out. Probably in the next, 4 to 6 weeks.
He's the boss, and I would surmise.
You did no better with him, you do with us.
I just asked. That's my job. But I took from that Casey Kane will be in the 5 car next year racing, and Mark Martin will either have his own team, helped by Rick Hendrick, or maybe Stuart Haas, something with the Hendrick Chevrolets.
I could only tell you what I would do if I was sitting in Rick Hendrick. What would you do? I would make a deal with Mark. Mark, let's get Casey in the 5 car, and we'll take good care of you, Mark. We won't hang you out to dry. We'll give you a nice golden parachute and maybe put you somewhere else to finish your career if you'd like.
And he did secure, obviously, Chad Knaus, Gustafson, the crew chief. So it's not just the current guys he keeps. He brings in a Kane. He makes sure that he's not only successful now, but he's ready for the next round.
Well, if you'll look at the way Hendrick Motorsports has operated in the past, since they've been in existence, from Jeffrey Bodine to Darrell Waltrip and Tim Richmond all along, they have put right drivers at the right place at the right time to continue keeping this place successful. And I think Rick Hendrick is probably one of the best visionaries out there of knowing how to do that. Get the right driver to go in the car today and look for the future.
Both drivers are in their golden age. Casey's 30. Mark's 51. That's golden years.
Right. And Hendrick Motorsports, they've won 9 of the last 15 Sprint Cup championships. There's a lot to like about Dover. Crab cakes, the casino. Martin Truex Jr. likes Dover for the finish line. In June of 2007, he won his first and only Cup race here. The pole sitter has gone now 106 races since then without a win. And although he's changed teams, the roots remain in place. His hometown of Marietta, New Jersey, just 130 miles from here, making him a crowd favorite.
I just don't think we can say enough about Martin Truex Jr. He considers this his home track. That one car is fast.
Martin Truex Jr. is going to win his first Nextel Cup race.
Hometown favorite indeed. In fact, Martin Truex has about 50 extra friends and family, some kids from Ocean County, New Jersey in the stands. So is there anything that can be said for home track advantage? A pole here, a win here? Do the racing gods love you in Delaware?
Well, it looks that way so far. I mean, we've had some good success here in nationwide racing and of course, the Cup win a few years ago. And never really qualified all that good here, so I'm optimistic. Our car was pretty good yesterday. We were off a little, but the guys made some changes on the Napa Toyota last night, and yeah, we'll just have to see. Hopefully it'll be good today, but I love racing here, and we got great weather, so it should be a good day.
All right, the year he won here, 07, also the year he made the chase. What, 16 points out is all he is right now, Chris?
Yeah, he's gained 6 positions in the last 4 races. Thanks, Krista and Martin. Coming up, we'll talk with Denny Hamlin. He's handling the knee pain. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. making noise on the airwaves. NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing on Fox, presented by Budweiser, is sponsored by McDonald's. I'm loving it. And by Napa. Napa know-how. Glad you're with us for NASCAR on Fox. Martin Truex Jr. Over 50% of the races at this 1-mile track at Dover have been won from the front 2 rows, so that's good for guys like Mark Martin and Kane and Kyle Busch. And back in June of '95, Kyle Petty started 37th and won, so whether it's the front or the rear, it's never over at Dover. In his first 5 races, Denny Hamlin finished no better than 17th, but in the last 6 races, the driver of the 11 FedEx car has delivered 3 times in victory lane. What makes it even more amazing is that 2 of those wins came after knee surgery. Hamlin still recovering, rehabbing, and hurting, but in Darlington, the gain was worth the pain.
All we do is win. We just won the Southern 500, boys. I think we got some charity money, too.
That win at Darlington paid off in different ways for Denny Hamlin. Here from DirecTV, Josh Stern to present a check. And Denny Hamlin, it is a big check as a first winner of the head-to-head knockout competition. Talk about what this money will do for the Denny Hamlin Foundation.
Well, we're really excited, and got to thank Josh Stern and Chris Long and everyone at DirecTV for this. You know, the head-to-head. It's a great honor for myself because you had to beat everyone in the field, and to not only win the bracket but actually win the race means a lot. $285,000 is a lot. It's going to go to so many great causes through the foundation. Cystic fibrosis will receive 70%. We'll have St. Jude getting 20%, and then Richmond Children's Hospital, along with the Nashville victims, we're going to donate $25,000 to them. So can't be more excited. I encourage everyone to go to DirecTV, check out their Hot Pass. There's no better way of watching these races, and just thank everyone for putting this on.
Well, Denny, I talked a little bit earlier. This has not been a great racetrack for you over the last 5 races, but you said today could be different.
I hope so. I mean, it can't get any worse around this racetrack, but we got a good starting spot for us. You know, 14th is above our average, so we're encouraged by that. We had a great car during happy hour, we felt like, and we'll just try to keep building on it. You know, right now we got to set ourselves good goals. Today's the top 5, and if we can do that, we're going to keep building over that 13th position.
Good luck today, Denny.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Steve, and congratulations again, the DirecTV head-to-head competition winner. That'll be fun to do next year.
That was fun, too, yeah.
How about, is Denny, we've heard other names, is he maybe the best serious threat early to Jimmy Johnson in the championship?
I think you have to say yes, because he came off a strong 2009. It looked like he was really rallying late in the season, getting wins, you know, like he did at Homestead. But right now, the strength of this team and the courage of this driver, you've got to believe he's got to be the top contender.
Well, I want to, first of all, congratulations to him for winning the award there, but also for making that contribution to all my buddies back home in Nashville, Tennessee, all the flood victims. We still need all the help we can get. But one thing that Denny told me, last year when his grandmother passed, he found out, he said, I've got to win this race for my grandmother. It was very important to him, and he did. And he said, in the process, I found out I got a lot more in reserve than I thought I did. The end of these races, he's been able to turn it up a notch more than he ever thought he could before. He's been a little too conservative, but now he's going for it.
Well, I got news for you. You talk about going for it yesterday afternoon. A lot of things kind of got out of control
in the nationwide
race. I mean, it was pretty wild. Late in the race, restart. He gets in the back of the 21 car, Clint Boyer. He's able to continue. You see Clint's got damage to his race car, but he got it repaired, and he came back out and said, hey, remember me? He turns right up into Denny, basically takes the left front fender off the car. So some good hard-nosed racing right there between those two guys.
Yeah, we might see more of that today.
Oh, I think we will.
And Denny starts from row 7 here in just a few moments. The fans of Junior Nation are getting restless. NASCAR's most popular driver has won just once in his last 145 races. And in Earnhardt Jr. years, that must seem like a lifetime. While he's been able to work his way back into the top 12 in points, there's enough material here for hours on Sports Talk Radio. For Junior and his crew chief, Lance McGrew, though, the radio during Darlington drive time wasn't exactly easy listening.
I don't like the way it drives.
We've changed everything, Dale. We've changed left rear air, right front air, track bar, wedge.
Man, I don't get much information in here.
There ain't a lot of times when I can talk to you.
Ain't got no damn big screen in here, no laptop to watch.
You usually know everything that's going on, so.
Hell, I don't know what y'all doing to the car all damn race.
That's because you don't really need to be worried about it. That's my job.
Yeah, but I think I'm smart enough to help you.
Do we not do a good job of usually making it better?
First two stops, I thought, but we didn't from there.